Chapter 1. I barely have 5 minutes to get dressed and pack the last of my things before Theresa comes sprawling through the door with not even a knock to announce herself. True to my premonition, Theresa happily barges through my room, taking me by the arm and guiding me towards my already made-up bed. Happy 20th birthday, darling. Mr. Hartswater crafted you a pendant to add to your necklace. We hope you find it to your taste. Theresa surprises me with my birthday present. This is beautiful. It is a zodiac Capricorn symbol to symbolize my birth month. I say almost breathless because this piece of jewelry will take away anyone's breath with its beauty. Alexander and I thought you could use something special for your journey to Thornwood, Theresa says with some worry becoming known. The apple does not fall far from the tree when Bailey too comes in uninvited. Don't worry, mother, we will be just fine. Bailey announces her annoyance with her mother. Bailey enjoys reminding everyone around us that we have been taught to fight from a very young age. But what she doesn't mention is that our training would almost always be done separately. This might be because my parents never really wanted me to train, but with the threat of a war breaking out at any given point now, I had to train to protect myself. Townspeople have become very paranoid and prone to burglaries. They are preparing to stock up on food reserves for when the war starts. On that note, I need to mention that I have made arrangements with the head of Red Valley College to send guards to safely escort you on your journey, Theresa firmly states. Mom! We spoke about this, Bailey shouts. Young lady, let me remind you that I am still the head of this house. And you will do as I say. This is non-negotiable unless you want to stay here, Theresa says, glancing firmly towards Bailey and then me. I linger towards Bailey and we both decide to remain silent, knowing not to disobey Theresa when she has stated her position. I cannot say that I am thrilled in the slightest about having some unknown escort accompanying us to the college. But I do not want to jeopardize our chances of leaving by saying something uncalled for. Now that I have your undivided attention, I received a letter from Mr. Bass. He is the head of Red Valley College. The letter states that the young family will be in Silverton for business shortly. They will be accompanying you to Thornwood with their daughter. Bailey, you know Alana well enough to introduce her to Anora, Theresa informs. Mom, can we speak in private? Bailey angrily says. The tension between Bailey and her mother is rising. They both have conflicting ways of handling issues. This might be my golden opportunity to visit Amelia for the last time before we make our long journey to Thornwood. Since this is a private conversation, may I please visit Amelia one last time while you two talk? I speak softly, with my eyes directed toward Theresa only. Theresa scans my room to find it rather messy but mostly packed up already. Are you sure that you have packed everything that might be needed? It will be months before we see you two again, and we cannot risk you forgetting any necessities. Yes, ma'am, I say, forcing some humor. Then yes, you may visit Amelia, but stay on the pathway on your way to the reserve, and be home by supper, Theresa says, hugging me before I leave. At Bailey, Mother, what were you thinking of involving the Youngs in this situation? They are already as involved as we are, or have you forgotten the events of 5 years ago? Theresa says with her back facing Bailey. That's not the same, Mother, and you know it. We have known Anora her entire life. What if they let something slip? If Anora learns anything close to the truth, before Bailey can continue, Theresa steps in. Now you listen to me. We have been around for a long time, much longer than you. Anora needs all the protection she can get. Do not forget who persuaded us to let her go to Thornwood. If any truth becomes known to Anora, that burden would be yours to carry, Theresa elaborates. Theresa is right, Melia and Gerald never wanted Anora to go to Thornwood. Anora has always had a curious nature associated with her personality. Anora wants to know who her parents were as people and not only parents, but if she finds out about their world, it might just break her into pieces. Mom, they were so wrong with how they handled everything, Bailey states. What do you mean? Theresa questions. Melia and Gerald knew that she wouldn't be a little girl forever. She wants to follow in their footsteps, and that would have always required her to brush up on her knowledge. Thornwood is the only college known to us to date. How did they think they could hide our world from her? Bailey sighs. Baby, I can't answer your question. Back then, the immediate threat was greater than thinking about the future. He was too close to finding them, and in all honesty, they were not thinking clearly. Theresa turns towards Bailey. We should tell her, Bailey adds. Absolutely not. I will not break my word to Melia. Protect her, Bailey, and that is all you do. Amelia's home. As soon as I arrive at the nature reserve and touch Amelia, something feels different, disturbed. It feels like an uninvited guest has been here, near Amelia, invading my sacred place. This must be silliness because a lot of people make their way through the reserve daily, but this feeling is different. It is something unexplainable, much like a sixth sense being awakened. A whole year is what it took me to write one letter to my mom and dad, but it's a letter filled with honesty. My love for them will never change. I love them much more than life itself, but thinking logically has made me realize that I never really knew them more than just my parents. I know nothing about their former life, before my existence. The lack of honesty and transparency has led me to feel resentment towards them. Their actions will never be explained. It is too late for that now. But answers are what I want and need now. And this means that I have to find them myself. Mom and Dad, I wish more than anything that you guys could have been here to see how much I've grown up since you left. I wish you could see me start my new journey in life, following in your footsteps. I would give up everything to have you guys here with me. The void you left is enormous. I can feel my heart breaking over and over with each day that passes. With the immense loss, there is also a sense of rage lingering in me. I feel so much anger towards you guys as the days turned into Mom and Dad. I wish more than anything that you guys could have been here to see how much I've grown up since you left. I wish you could see me start my new journey in life, following in your footsteps. I would give up everything to have you guys here with me. The void you left is enormous. I can feel my heart breaking over and over with each day that passes. With the immense loss, there is also a sense of rage lingering in me. I feel so much anger towards you guys as the days turned into months and then years. You alienated us from society and I don't know why, and it is finally time for me to find out. I need to do this for myself, and if you are looking down at me now, I hope you understand. I love you so much forever and always, never to be forgotten. Yours truly, Anora. After reading the letter aloud, I hear the distant sound of footsteps becoming known, coming from the bushes on the far side of the reserve. Dry leaves start to break, and the sounds are coming much closer to me and Amelia. Please tell me it is not a wild animal. Oh, please tell me that I am not going to find myself in irreversible trouble. I mumble, barely able to catch my breath. Is there anyone there? The fear in my voice is being openly displayed to whoever or whatever is watching me. I grip onto Amelia tightly, moving my head slightly to catch sight of what is behind Amelia. Then my eye catches a figure standing in the distance, facing me. The silhouette is in the outline of a man standing frozen in his spot, not moving as much as an inch. I close my eyes for what feels like forever, hoping and wishing that he is not going to come any closer. When I blink my eyes open, I see nothing. I flash my eyes open and close a few times to be sure that the unknown figure is not there anymore. I fling my head left and right, looking around at every angle that my eyes allow me to see, but the figure is indeed gone. This scare is enough to send me running towards the Bowman's house. As I am running home, I pause for a brief moment to look at Amelia from a distance one last time, until we meet again. As I am approaching the Bowman's residence, my eyes catch sight of a beautiful turquoise wagon filling the driveway. Two white horses make their way to a young, elegant lady, gesturing them towards a bowl filled with water. This young lady must be around the same age as me. As I move closer to the unknown lady, I see that her skin tone is ivory coated with gorgeous platinum white hair. She must have noticed my presence too, because she turns around to face me. As she turns around, the sun strokes fall perfectly onto her hair, showcasing a sea green shine that her hair hides in the shadows. Your eyes, they are unusually turquoise. I state in awe of the young lady. Predictable, I do get that a lot. You must be Anora, she smiles skew. I apologize for my remark. It is hard not to notice your eyes, I stutter. I am Alana Young. I heard that you are turning 20 today. Please forgive my forward nature, but I couldn't arrive here empty-handed. Alana gestures toward a silk-covered light blue pillow for me to take. It is a beautiful gift, and I return a bright smile and hug her, thanking her for my gift. I am glad that you like it. This pillow was made by some of our finest seamstresses back in Seton Valley. It might come in handy for the next few days as we travel to Thornwood. The road will be long and tiring. Alana smiles before returning to her horses. Honey, I am happy to see that you are back. We have taken the bags you packed and started loading the wagon. We will not have supper here tonight. You must start your journey as soon as possible, Theresa urges. She stares at me briefly before adding, there has been a change of plans. You will leave for Thornwood tonight. The Youngs are the only people we trust to accompany you both to Thornwood, and their plans have changed. They arrived in Silverton much earlier than expected, as you can see. Bailey makes her presence known when she says, Sis, I see that you have met Alana already. Bailey picks up her bags to load them onto the wagon. Following her lead is a middle-aged man who looks much like a male version of Alana. Good day, Anora. I am Evander Young. You can immediately tell that Evander is a man of class and authority. It is presented in the way he carries himself. He wears some sort of a Pisces zodiac symbol on a pin that is pinned near his heart. A lover of astrology? He says as he finds me glancing towards the pin. His eyes fix on my necklace and the Capricorn symbol that was gifted to me by Theresa. When he sees that he has my attention, he adds, this is our town's trademark. The pin is lovely. A shy response escapes my mouth as I move my fingers over my necklace. Alexander, Theresa shouts. She pauses for a moment before shouting again. The girls are about to leave. Come outside and greet them farewell. Alexander and Theresa hug us tightly when they say goodbye, and with a heavy heart, I catch myself in tears. I drop my head to the ground as I move to the wagon in haste, not wanting them to see me so sad. It takes a moment for everyone to board the wagon before the horses take off. The start of the journey is awkward and silent. I then decide to lay my head on the pillow that was gifted to me for a moment. These past few weeks have worn me out both physically and emotionally. Sleepiness overwhelms me. At Anora's subconscious. I have been watching you your entire short life, young Anora. Coming face to face with the town of Thornwood could be your life's biggest mistake that you can never reverse. The serene life you know ended as soon as you boarded this wagon. The truth might hurt you more than you ever thought possible. The only thing you can do now is be as strong as possible. You can persevere, my dear. This seems like a dream to me, but the voice that addresses me seems both unfamiliar and frightening at the same time. Anora, baby girl, please don't do this. My mother and father plead with me. They are holding onto my hand for dear life, like the dreams always start, but more intense.